We're in Desolus. We're still no questy. We have quests to do. We got the Down the Scarlet Path quest. 40 to 50 hours played a week is casual. I think casualness doesn't necessarily equate to how much you play. Casualness comes down to the content in which you play in. For example, if you played 40 hours a week of like bingo or something casually for fun, that wouldn't make you not casual, even though you're playing a lot. 100% casual is a mindset. Yeah, like if you're playing a game casually a lot, doesn't mean you're sweaty. Okay, we find the chest, Down the Scarlet Path, Strange Alliance, We're Politics, Found and Search the Wagon. We get the Hate Fury Claws and the Hate Fury Horns. The Satyrs. Yeah, I could do all this, man. MBD TBH. Is there a quest there? No, it's later for Mara. I've actually thought about this. Like, yeah, how many gnomes do we actually put at risk if it does come to raid day? Because there is, like, people have said that, like, bro, if you have like 1,000 gnomes and you just every pull replace the 5 people that die and you just keep going, it is doable. But like, part of me thinks that's just so reckless. Just killing hundreds of gnomes. Like, that's just so reckless, man. We sack the entire guild. Yeah, we just throw everything we have at it. They're just gnomes. We can spare them. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure out what we want to do. I think a bigger goal is, can we get 40 gnomes attuned to Molten Core? To me, that's a bigger goal. Or not a bigger goal. That's a very hard goal, and it precedes doing Molten Core. I think you're overestimating the difficulty of MC Attune. I see no point of keeping SF at 60, especially with race locked. Yo, I just thought of it. At 60, we make an add-on that blocks the auction house and the mailbox, but you can trade with gnomes only. Right? What? I mean, right? You can't buy from humans. We work with gnomes only. Gnome found. You can only trade with other gnomes. People could get around it by, like, it could be cheated. Like, someone could trade an item. It could be cheated pretty easily, but it keeps the spirit alive at least. Let's do that. Let's do that. I think that makes the most sense for the gnomes. I think that makes so much sense for the gnomes. It's gnome found. Exactly. That add-on probably wouldn't be that hard to make. Yo, Catch, are you listening into the stream right now? You wouldn't be able to use the auction house, but you could buy and sell things from other gnomes. That would make me feel good at 60. That's what I mean. I don't want to, like, even for like Taurens and stuff. Wouldn't that be cool for Taurens? Taurens can only trade with other Taurens at 60. Seems like that's just like a no-brainer for the concept. What's the over/under of Blizzard will ruin Classic Plus? I hate to say this, but how do I say this? No matter what Blizzard does with Classic Plus, people will say Blizzard did it wrong. The expectations are so high that everyone is setting themselves up for Blizzard screwed this up. But the reality is people don't even know what they want. And if you do know what you want, then it differs from what other people know what they want. So there's no winning here. In other words, it's going to be kind of like SOD, where people are going to complain no matter what Blizzard releases, period. So yes, Blizzard will mess it up because that's the community perception. That's just how it's going to be. If you liked SOD and you want like Phase 8 style content, you'll probably be happy. And that's where my mind is at. But if you want this perfect thing, like you'll probably never be happy. Sounds about right. It's just I hate to say it, but it's kind of the truth, man. Do you think they're announcing it at BlizzCon 100%? So I think we are getting an announcement at BlizzCon, and the announcement at BlizzCon is pretty much guaranteed to be the next classic thing, and we all expect it to be Classic Plus. It could technically be SOD 2. It could technically be Wrath TBC Classic together. It could technically be anything in the Classic universe, but it is. I would expect the next Classic thing to be announced, right? It could be technically anything. Let me use proper language here. What they're gonna announce at BlizzCon is probably the next major project in the original WoW design space, because they've already said it, right there. The next major project in the original WoW design space. Woot woot. Okay, so we're friendly with the Kelkis clan, which is this one. So I can delete this one. Nice. Okay, next up, there's down the Scarlet path and then the Carnital shipwreck. Ampy just messaged me and he goes, I think we should do a Nixia after Molten Core. I messaged him saying, bro, we need to figure out how to hit 60 in a tune and clear Uldaman. What this guy is like, what? Yeah, let's do a Nixia without a healer. Let's do, like, what? Bro, imagine we actually do it though. Imagine. Terrain tank Ani with DS Shadow Mastery. That would actually go hard. Imagine we have a lock tank. There's no way that you're gonna get one shot. You're like, you would, yeah, you're gonna get one shot. There's a video of 40 Priest from 2004 that did it. Dude, how many of them died? How good was their gear? Like, dude, everyone goes, dude, 40 mages cleared Molten Core, Czar. And it's like, dude, watch the video. These mages are dying on every pull. Like half of them are dying on every boss. Like, it's like, guys, we're playing hardcore here, man. 40 warriors make it happen. Unironically, 40 warriors would be the best group comp. You rotate taunt shield wall and 40 warriors would be so much DPS that bosses would die in like 30 seconds. So it'd literally just be like every boss would be like 2 or 3 shield walls. Xaryu, what's wrong with Classic Era? I mean, nothing really. It's a great game. My biggest issues with Classic Era, number one, world buffs, I would say are just not a great design. I don't like world buffs. I don't like having to farm buffs to raid. And you can say, well, you join a guild without them, but like there's no guilds on Era that really raid without them besides like maybe a small handful. But then even then, a lot of what's fun about raiding is like trying to parse or trying to do more damage than you did last week. And like the only way to do that is with world buffs. So yeah, no, I don't like world buffs. That's number one. For no Mergan, yo, Piss, thanks for the prop. Yeah, world buffs number one. The next thing is rotations of classes are probably a little too simplistic in the raid sphere. They're fun while leveling, but raiding comes to one button for some classes. Not all classes, but for some. Get the Book of the Ancients, okay. I think that's problematic. Like, I think mages should be more than one button, locks should be more than one button in the raid. They should make it so that more buttons are viable within the raid. And then the third thing is just an inevitability. Classic Era has no content after Nax. Eventually you can beat the game. It ends, the game ends. So new content. So those are probably like the 3 things that Classic Plus, in my eyes, should focus on the most is fix the world buff problem, make classes not one button in the raid sphere, and make new content continually so the game doesn't end ever. If you do those 3 things, I'm pretty darn happy. Really. Okay, of course it could be more than that, but like those are probably the 3 biggest. Quests are just to trick you into grinding. That's actually kind of true, yeah. It's like built into the game to make you go to new areas and explore and kill mobs, but it makes it way more dynamic and interesting than just killing mobs. Like imagine WoW Classic with no quests, right? Even if you're just killing mobs for the most part, it makes it really kind of fun. That would be like Ashes of Cancelled. Yeah, I played Ashes and that's kind of how Ashes felt. You just grinded mobs to level. It's like, what? I actually immediately criticized it for that. I was like, what? I got to level like 10 or something in Ashes. And then I was like, what do I do now? And everyone's like, you just grind to 30. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. And like, I actually thought Ashes was like kind of fun up to 10. I had an okay time. But I'm not gonna grind mobs to 30. Yes, we got the satchel. Nice. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, so this is a turning up top. I think I just run to the bottom and do the lock quest into the down the Scarlet path quest so we can actually get into SM sometime today. RuneScape quests are the best. Dude, RuneScape quests are just like some of them are cool, but some of them are just like, you're just gathering things from around the world and like crafting. You know, I guess it is kind of cool. Playing RuneScape on Iron Man for the first time made the quest just feel so annoying. But maybe that's my own problem. Because thinking about it, like you need... Okay, so you're Iron Man. You need to craft all these things. And the mats for all these things are all around the world, and you have to go find all the mats to craft the things you need, but from multiple different, but to like get the things that you need to do other quests, and like these things are all linked, so you have to like do a quest to do a quest to do a quest to do a quest to craft this, to buy that, to go there, to, it's like, dude, it's intense. It's intense. Saying it out loud actually makes it sound like kind of cool and fun, especially if you're not in a hurry and you're just kind of enjoying the process. I think one of the things that was like a little unfortunate, oh, Book of the Ancients, I can turn that in ding. I think one of the things that was a little unfortunate with when I played RuneScape is all my friends started RuneScape like 2 months before me or something, or like a month before me. So like day one on RuneScape, I was like playing catch up and trying to just like catch up to where my friends were at so I could play with everyone. And instead of just sitting there and enjoying the game, I was just trying to catch up with everyone. And I think it griefed it for me. Yo, Ding 39, let's go. We got the new bracers and fully SM'd out of my mind. Here we go. We're logged in and dialed. So we are to the level where Cathedral is completely doable. I do want to do the down the Scarlet Path quest, of course, for the SM quest. And then I think we might as well also do the Lock quest that's down here. So let's do those two. Lock quest down the Scarlet Path, and then we'll hit up Calf. Okay, so I need the Felhaus Ruby and use it on one of the Fellhounds found in Desolus. Oh crap, that guy scared me. And then bring it to the Barrens. So
you are always on the grind. Love it. How is the family?
Right there, Fellhound. Capture Fellhound. Guys, hashtag no questy, dude. Done. The easiest quest of my life. So we bring this back to the Barrens, and then we'll bring the Infernal Orb to Tabitha and Dustswallow Marsh. Nice. Boom. Let's get out of here, boys. Okay, so we're going to run up to Nigel's Point. I think I do the turn in a ratchet, fly to Tabitha. I could probably start building the SM group pretty soon here, though. Maybe once I'm on the flight path. So now, I mean, I could keep questing here, but I think we go to Cathedral. I do need to make a couple pit stops along the way, but not too many. I think I want to do the Ratchet quest turn in since I'm right here, and then the Tabitha one since I'm right there. But I think I could probably start building the group. Guys, if you want to hit up SM, I'll start building the group now. I am going to do a Ratchet turn in into the Tabitha turn in, but I can hearth over to Menethil and fly up. All right, guys, we're back. Full SM. Let's go. Ooh. Let's go. I'm following Chexar. Damon is following me. Uh-oh, where did Crackabilla go? Yo, Crackabilla, you all good over there, dog? Little Buns is behind us, too. Do I have the quest? Hashtag no questy hype. Hey guys, I forgot the quest in South Shore. Be right there. Don't worry about me. Crackabilla says, don't worry, we have a Warlock we can summon. Guys, I'm sure it's happened to you before, where you forget a turn in or two. All right? I'm not even mad. It's part of the experience. This is the classic experience, and I'm not mad. I'm actually happy. I'm happy this happened to us. I'm happy that this happened to us. Is Xaryu's mom talking right there? Exactly. Yes, that's exactly where I get it. SM win? We're doing SM right now. We built the group, same squad from yesterday, same everything from yesterday, and we're going. All right, we're just gonna check GY for a rare. We're not actually gonna do GY because I don't think anyone needs anything, but if the rare's up, we'll do it. I don't know if we wanna like have everyone split up and spam reset and this and that. Let's just check to see if it's up. Fallen Champion. Dope. That's the dude with the embalmed. Dope, yeah, yeah. Fallen Champ, come on. Dude, this guy's immune to shadow damage. Good luck, guys. Oh, my wand is shadow too. Good luck, guys. Helmet, 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 helmet. Dude! Final boss, we have to win the roll. Holy crap. Good luck, brother. He has no head either. We got the rare. We got the helm. Now can we win the roll? 3. I pass on that like we agreed on, right? No. What do you mean? No, we definitely roll it out, man. Def roll. All right, little buns rolled. Oh, congrats, bro. Grats. Gosh. No, papa. You know, it's actually better this way because he doesn't have a head. I already have head, so it's like more efficient this way and whatever. I'm actually happy that we lost because he needed it more than I did. And if our mage is alive, I'm alive. Since we're mainly risking our lives in dungeons, I'd rather have little buns with the stats than me with the stats. So maybe the other head will drop and we'll get the white main head. Just saying. Actually true though. Yeah, I'm being serious here. Oh crap, we just double pulled this. This is fine, guys. We'll just big slows. Keep them slowed, mage. Mage is doing 400 DPS. Warrior's doing 200. The rest of us are doing 120. Everything melts in 5 seconds. Nice. Healer's overrated. Bro, 5 DPS at this level, like we are just killing mobs before they can hit us back. Can a lot kill themselves with life tap? No. It'll stop you before you die. But if you life tap and then get hit at the same time, then you can die. Okay, final pull already. Yeah, Lib is just so fast now. I mean, it feels like I'm doing a lot of DPS until I look at the damage meters every time. It's like, wow, look at all those damage. 100, 100, 180. It's like, man, I'm pumping. I look at the meters. It's like a little different than what it feels like it might be. I don't know. Yo, 1 sec, bro. I'm Okay, he doesn't care. We're going. Okay, he's just gonna solo this boss. Nice.
Burn in righteous fire.
Okay, doesn't care. It's fine. My pet died. Guys, you want to pull the pet back? Xaryu got sheeped. Chest? No chest, guys. Glyphed boots. Those boots are cracked, by the way. It's interesting how we were initially thinking a Voidwalker would be required, and here you are. Yeah, like early on, the whole chat, like we did like a group with like 4 Warlocks or something. And everyone's like, yeah, Warlocks are OP, try it without a lock. And nowadays, we're doing dungeons and it's like, Warlocks feel like they're clearly the worst one. Like mages, rogues, and warriors all feel stronger, you know? And warriors kind of feel like the best class in the game still. They have taunt and insane damage. Who's pulling? Okay, nice. Okay. Double corruption, pet attack, wand. We're doing like 70 to 80 DPS. Take that. Nice. Glyphed belt and Scarlet belt. I'm sure the warrior and rogue are happy on that one. Nice. All right, Back to Herod. I think I'm using Curse of Wreck here. The warriors and the rogues are just gonna blast, so. I'm ready whenever. Yeah, we can go. Curse of Wreck.
Waiting for a real challenge.
Crap, I should have let them attack.
Blades of light.
Sketchy. Sketchy. Okay, here we go.
Blades of light.
Dude, this reminds me of Scarlet Enclave. I miss Sod.
Light, give me strength.
Okay. Shoulder drop, sick. Dude. Mage. Alright, let's see if the tabard drops, boys. Well, that was a fight. Yeah, that was something. Okay, cathedral bound. Kind of easy. I mean, we did Herod yesterday, and it wasn't that bad. It was actually, yesterday was cleaner than how we killed it today. I kind of griefed by pre-pulling with the Shadow Bolt. Is your warrior have all the loot from here now? Let me see. Once I get a little closer, I can inspect him. Tabard did not drop. No tabard, guys. I think we should probably full clear in case we do want to do some kind of kite out, run out tech. I think we full clear like everything. I can't believe how chill this is. I actually cannot believe how chill it is. Lock is super easy to solo with, same with Mage. Yeah. I do think the Warrior and the Rogue, though, just provide so much for the group. I think 2 Rogues might be kind of bad. I think in the future, my favorite group comp is double Warrior, Rogue, Lock, Mage. The Lock is there for the imp buff, the Mage is there for the slow, the Rogue is there for the extra utility, you know, cheap shots, kidneys, gouges, kicks, blinds, and then the Warriors are there to taunt swap. I feel like that's got to be the group. What about the Lock? I'm just, like, the Lock would really be there to give the whole group 27 stamina, or more when you get higher rank stuff. You know, I'm not using Fire Shield as much as I should be, but yeah, Fire Shield on the Warrior is probably okay. Although a lot of the times, bro, we're just killing one mob at a time, and we're killing it in stuns. Like, we're stun locking it with cheap shot kidneys. So a lot of the time, the Fire Shield, I don't think is actually that good in this group. It would be good if we're pulling, like, you know, 10 mobs at a time and kind of AoEing them down with like a pally tank, but a lot of these mobs, like this mob is cheap shotted. It attacked once and then dies. This mob attacked once into a cheap shot and it dies. Which is why, by the way, 1 rogue is sick. At least 1 rogue. Because then you can cheap shot kidney like so many of these mobs. I think 2 rogues could potentially be a little overkill, but 1 rogue at least. Next challenge, class locked. Oh, that could actually be kind of funny. I roll like a warrior and I can only do dungeons with warriors. That actually would be kind of funny. Huh. Yeah. It's actually probably the best idea I've heard. Everyone always tries to brainstorm like content ideas with different stuff like first person or no map and this and that, but that actually kind of would be fun. Like 5 warrior dead mines would be, you know, doable. And then like you get to the hard, I think it would be the most fun on a warrior. I mean, rogue would be kind of cool too. I guess mage would kind of be cool. I guess any of them could be cool. 5 warlock, you know, 5 lock challenge. Make a guild called like only locks. You know, it'd actually maybe be fun on something like a druid or a pally. Actually, it would be less fun on the leveling dungeons that way, but it would be kind of fun. Imagine like 40 pallies in Molten Core. There's a Tauren Shaman only guild. That's kind of sick. Oh yeah, Shaman could work for that because they could technically kind of pseudo tank. Yeah, 5 Shamans could actually kind of be insane for that. Not an endgame, but for like leveling. I'm trying to think what would be the most fun class if we did a class locked thing at some point. I don't know why. Maybe I'm biased to warrior, but warrior sounds like it would be cool. Can I grab int buff when you have a chance? I am that guy. Yeah, imagine a dungeon with 5 warriors and you run in and you all sweeping strikes whirlwind. 5 warriors full rage, sweeping strikes whirlwind with a cleave. Like you charge in, sweeping strikes cleave, right when the cleave goes off, boom, whirlwind. All 5. That'd be insane. It would literally, the whole pack would just fall over instantly. It would be a one shot. Okay, yo, this is fine. Let's lock in and dial here. Insanely good blind sheep Nova combo from the boys. Look how locked in everyone is, man. Oh my gosh, bro, this is main team right here. Holy, oh my gosh, holy crap. Dude, this is main team. Right when that went south, insta Nova sheep blind kill. The players in this group are actual players. Oh, everyone's locked in. I might need to have a spec at like a Destro spec at 40. If I'm not gonna be completely useless in groups, especially when the content gets harder, like Sunken Temple or ZF, I think I need to be Destro. I just go Destro with Imp. So then I'll actually pump, you know? I don't know. I'll do some theory crafting once I get dual spec. I think I'm going to continue to play this drain spec out in the world. It's actually my bad on dotting the sheep. I think I'll continue playing the drain spec in the world, but when it comes to the dungeons, I might need to make up some build where I'm like Destro with like improved Imp or something. I don't know, something weird. Something that'll help the team more, you know what I mean? Imp might get you killed in dungeons though, maybe. I mean, it's safer for me if I play a Voidwalker, but it's safer for the rest of the group if we play Blood Pact, so I kind of need to, yeah, kind of need to do it for the team. Yeah, we did do an extra pull here. And this is why you just need one mage. This is why you don't play 5 warrior, right? Like you need the 1 mage for this right here. The Frost Nova, the Sheeps, it's just insane. I think the best way I can support my group is by dealing more damage and go Destro. We get Bane, we get Shadowburn. I still go, maybe I still get like Nightfall or something. I don't know. Demo Destro. What do I get in Demo that's gonna help the team? Nice. Okay, so the shoulders here are pretty good. I would lose stamina to put them on though, so I don't really know what to think on them about them too much. They have a lot of damage though. Dude, our damage is unbelievable. Bracers anyway, those are sick. Okay guys, we made it. It's Herod time. Orange mob time. Okay. Strat. I mean, we can kite to waterfall, or we can just do normal. When both come out, pop CDs and kill the girl. Kraka, do you have shield wall? I think we can do normal. I think so too. Yeah. I mean, it's going to be health pot plus dummy plus bandage plus shield wall. And if things are bad, just kite it out and the rest of us will dummy as well. But they should melt quick. If things are really bad, just run to waterfall and we kite around there. Whatever happens here, it's been an absolute pleasure. Yo, Little Buns, what are we talking about? Bro, we have this. For Nomergan! Yo, Little Buns, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. Okay, I'll save AoE taunt shield wall and rogues do your thing. Yeah, it might not be bad to let rogues tank girl at first. When they pop CDs, just evasion. Then save taunt to save rogues. Dude, we're going. Oh my goodness, okay. Crackapilla's like, I've had enough of this crap. Yo, I've got aggro here. I'm stunned. Crackabilla's half HP before the res. Yo, yeah, full bandage here. I'm gonna bandage as well. Rogues are going in. Yo, Sketch. Okay. Save checks are here. Full dots up. Checks. Yeah, nice. Good taunt. Okay. White main goes down first after the res.
Arise, my champion.
Does she get topped? Yeah, she does. Crap. Dude, there we go, man. Okay, that is almost too easy. I mean, every single person in this group is locked in and dialed, but that's almost like Jexar bandaged, Crackabilla bandaged. Legs? Oh, his legs are sick for Crackabilla. All right, so what are we actually looking at here? Healing done. I healed 974. Crackabilla healed for 800. And Jexar healed for 500. Those are just potions and bandages. And then in this first part of the fight, Jexar bandages again for 600 towards the end. So we're just swapping aggro and bandaging and potting and target dummying and killing. Healers are punching air right now. I mean, guys, like, it is very doable to do this without healers. I mean, that felt very doable. Oh, wow, they're waiting for me. Pass, need. Little Buns wins the Triune Amulet. Holy moly, Little Buns, you're locked in. Yeah, let's smile for the camera, gnomes. Whoo-wee! Screen cap. For Gnomeregan. All right, guys. Next up is RFD. RFD is the first dungeon with plate and requiring plate. I feel like RFD is going to be significantly harder than this. What level do we limit RFD on so I can tell the boys? Should we do 42 and under? We get another day or two. Limit 40, 42 and under. Last boss level. I mean, technically, Cath is 42 last boss and RFD is 41 last boss. But let's be honest, RFD is way harder than Cath. The game is low-key better without healers at this point. I mean, the game without healers, you have to, like, think. It's like, okay, warrior goes in and then runs away in bandages, and then the rogue tanks with evasion on the second boss, and then the warrior taunts off, and the rogue bandages, and then we target dummy. It makes it strategic. Right now, it is fun, but endgame just doesn't work. So I think that was the last fun boss. I think RFD forward is going to be a different game. Like, people are going to die. Yeah. 0 chance you get through the Lyceum in BRD. I actually think you can get through the Lyceum with no healer. But I don't think we can do Magmus without a healer. And I don't think we can do Baelgar without a healer. I think a lot of the other bosses you can actually do without a healer. But Magmus and Baelgar. Next level. Concept. We get Bane and Shadowburn, because Bane and Shadowburn are going to be insane DPS increase. We stop there in the Destro tree for now. And we go level 40 to this. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So we actually get SM and Shadowburn. This way, I still have my survivability for the most part. I can still drain tank, kinda. I don't really lose much survivability, but I'm gaining a ton of damage. And then later, closer to 60, is when I get Devastation Ruin. That might be dumb. Now that I'm saying it out loud, that might actually not be very smart. So we'd end on the same way, but we'd do Af first, then Destro. Yeah, maybe that was actually dumb. You know, scratch all that. I was just thinking of something. Oh, there's a scorpion. Bro, giving up all his ways to live right as the mobs start hitting hard? Yeah. I don't think it was dumb. Thanks, Cosmo. You understand my thought process at least? Guys, once in the chat, if I just abandon this quest, I need 7 Venoms. They share respawns with the Basilisks. And I just killed one and it didn't drop. I'm gonna be here for like... That's the speedrun build, by the way. Wait, you're saying the build I just theory crafted on the spot, live on Twitch and YouTube television, is the build the speedrunners use? That's what you're saying? 11 Destro, then Af. Yes. Guys, I'm just saying we might be coming up with metas that already exist by ourselves. 11 Destro, rest Af. That's kind of what I was thinking. And then later you fill out the Destro tree, but I just want to be running a build where I'm not completely useless, man. I want to do a dungeon and feel like, okay, I'm here for a reason. But right now it's Affliction. I feel like I am pretty darn useless. Drop the quest. I had to farm those for 2 hours. Yeah, I think this quest is kind of bad. All right, I'll drop it. The thing is, I'm already like over leveled. I don't want to be killing gray mobs. It's just a waste. Hey, Sar, nice theory crafting. Wanted to throw this in for a thought. Tick the show offline members box and take a look at the guilds sorted by level. You'll be grouping with largely rogues, mages, and warriors exclusively. At the rate you're leveling. Yeah. Dude, those are the only things gnomes can be. What are you talking about, man? You can only be rogues, mages, warriors, and myself, a luck. Those are the only other 3 classes, man. So no other locks. Yeah, I don't want to play with another lock anyway. They kind of suck. Like, locks are kind of troll. I don't know, man. I'm trying to brainstorm a way to not be useless for my team. I'm good in the world. I'm good in duels, but in dungeons, I'm completely like, my slot is wasted. So I'm trying to think of how to be more helpful to the squad. Okay, we're a bar and a half out, and we have the big Warlock quest to turn in at Tabitha, and then we have, guys, we're gonna ding. We're gonna ding 40. All right, Tabitha. Oh, we ding off that. Let's go. All right. Guys, Dark Pact 40 mount. Kill the demon of the orb. Oh my gosh, hold up, Tabitha. Dark Pact, let me just press this. Yes, sir. Oh my gosh, okay. You're the one who has the hard job. You must kill the demon once I release it. Okay, let's do it.
Light bless you.
Let's do it. Here we go, boys. Ding up. So I turn off Lash of Pain, right? Since I want my guy to have infinite mana. Oh, this guy's an elite. Give me my mana, succubus. Yeah. Dude, why are people hating on Dark Pact? Dark Pact's insane. What can the Dark Pact haters please stand up? Like, this is amazing. What?
Greetings. Go with honor, friend.
Return the cleansed infernal orb to Minara Void Render in the Barrens.
Safe travels.
Yeah, I could do it.
Safe trap.
So why is Succubus used as the pet that you use the mana battery with? Does it have a bigger mana pool than Imp, Voidwalker, and Fellhunter? Is it just the mana pool? Or is it just damage, just base damage? So since if you used an Imp, it wouldn't attack at all, which sucks. And if you used a Voidwalker, the damage is low, which sucks. So she just has good attack. Like she can actually do damage without any of her abilities. You just turn them all off. Okay, makes sense. Fellhunter could be comparable, and it also buffs you. How good is the Fellhunter auto attack damage? Because yeah, with Fellhunter you gain a counter spell, and I don't know how big the mana pool difference is. If it's close to suck and you just gain the counter spell and the purge, yeah, I don't know. Fellhunter might be kind of sick. I might have to test it out. Oh, I learned a Fell Seed here. Oh, that works out, man. Here we go. Speak to Strawhead Farson and Ratchet. He gives me the turn in. Oh, great. Sick. Boys, we're locked in and dialed. Actually, I have a macro here. Let me see if this macro will work. So I bring back my pet with this pet passive macro, and my plan was it would be the same macro as my mount. So when I want to pull my pet back, I just hit mount. But if I want to mount, I mount as well. Oh my god, dude. Okay, that's nice.
Safe travels. Have a good one. Farewell. Be careful.
Oh! The completed orb too. Wow, this is like dopamine central here. Okay, we did the log quest.
See you around.
Okay, so the orb is 14 shadow damage, 5 int, and a 40 health heal every 3 seconds for 30 seconds. Wow, that's 400 HP, I guess. It's not that insane. The staff is 3 stamina, 6 int, and 19 damage. So if I just take the staff, I'm basically losing a little damage and int and gaining stam. The staff is very similar to what I already have. I think it's the offhand. 14 damage is extra damage, extra int. You guys agree it's that offhand? Staff's kind of nice too, but since I already have Hypnotic Blade, let's go offhand.
Farewell.
So I could have actually passed the orb then. So sick, bro. I'm geeking. Oh, Howl of Terror, bro. Yes. Holy crap, I forgot. Yes. Bro, this is the best thing ever. Immolate Demon Armor. Okay, so I do think I want this. I just want to like equip it and have it on my bars. I just kind of Charm, Fear, Poly. I don't know. Maybe that saves my life. Maybe it doesn't, but we have it now. Cool. Next time we will finish up Stranglethorn Vale. We'll do like the rest of, we'll do like Bangalash and Bacthera and Tethys. Like we'll do all the fun Stranglethorn Vale quest next time into RFD. So next stream is going to be lit. It's gonna be very fun. Tomorrow we're starting with a sponsored stream. I don't know if I'm allowed to say what it is. I think I can. You guys know Final Fantasy, a little game called Final Fantasy. We're watching their fan festival tomorrow, which is all the new stuff they're talking about, and we're gonna be watch partying and chilling out and watching it. Sick sponsor. Shout out to FF. I'm excited about it. So we're starting with that. Wait, what? Yeah, it's pretty lit. I was pretty excited about this opportunity. So we'll do that tomorrow into HC after. W sponsor. Yeah. And if it looks sick enough, maybe we actually play some FF at some point. Who knows? Anyway, I'm amped to try this tomorrow, man. We'll log out right here. Little rested XP, baby. Follow the stream. See you guys tomorrow. We're out of here. Peace.